Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Valley Life. I'm Rich Krebs, and I am extremely excited about our next guest because I've gone through the trials and tribulations of trying to make my pool look normal again, which every time I've tried this myself, I have failed miserably. I have found the guy now that can bring back a beautiful sparkle and restore a pool in a heartbeat, very quick time, and very efficiently. Mr. Lee Valenzuela, how are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
I am great, and with your company, New Image Pool Interiors, you can take, and I have a square hole in the ground that I tried to go in and put that new coating over, paint the whole thing 2 years ago. Didn't even last me 2 years, and now when my skimmer's going around, all I'm doing is pulling up paint flecks or whatever you call them that just keep sucking up in the filter because it just didn't last. You can take an interior and make it look brand spanking new.
Brand new. Rich, you're ready for a replaster on your pool.
I am, and also what I want to do too is I'm kind of in the back corner of the house, and I'm shaded by a bunch of big trees, so I don't get as much heat. So unless I put the bubbles over the top that are going to absorb some of the heat, I don't get it. If I go with a dark pebble finish that you can completely make look beautiful and last forever, it's going to heat that pool up a little bit more.
Absolutely. You're going to get at least 4 to 5 degrees heat differential from a regular white plaster pool to a dark pebble finish. On a pebble finish, the rock naturally retains heat. Okay. So you're naturally going to have natural solar with a pebble finish.
Beautiful.
And with that also you're getting a product that's going to has passed the test of time.
Sure.
It's been around for 25 years plus, Australia a lot longer.
Right.
And we know that as long as you keep your chemicals balanced, that pebble pool is going to last you a lifetime in it.
Now, the typical plaster, I think, is 12 to 15 years. This pool's probably 25, 30 years old, so it's way past its due date. Yes. But the pebble, when you get finished with that, you've done your acid wash, it's polished and beautiful. I mean, as long as that thing's maintained, it's going to outlive me.
It's going to outlive, yes, it is.
Now, I'm looking at some beautiful water features right here, too. Depending on what the structure looks like right now when you come in, you can also enhance those or even kind of add a few here and there if people want it.
Yes, we can. Usually we are just... we're a plastering company, right. So we plaster and tile, but there are several pool builders out there that could, where you can have them come out and actually redesign your backyard. Sure. By, ripping out concrete, adding waterfalls, adding a spa to it, and then, of course, adding wet edge technologies, pebble finishes in the pool. But our business, we work with, of course, many great builders in Fresno.
Well, that kind of toots your horn a little bit that I want to bring about. That, one, being a great businessman, you pride yourself, too, on making sure that those guys know that, hey, you appreciate the business, but they also call on you because you do such an amazing job at making sure the finish on all their pools is spectacular. So if people call you and they say, look, I've already got the pool, I don't want to rebuild the whole thing, I got some cracks in the plaster, you are the man to call to come in and say, you know what, inexpensively compared to ripping it out and building brand new, we can refinish this thing and make it look like a brand new pool.
Absolutely. And of course, we have products for every budget. Price ranges, from traditional plaster to a Ultima quartz finish plaster, and then ultimately a colored quartz plaster, and then several different colors of pebble and sizes of stone. There's 2 sizes of pebble stone. We have our pearl matrix, which is a little bit larger stone, has a very nice natural look to it, and then we have our satin matrix, which is a smaller stone, has a little softer feel to it, and has a really nice look, and of course an array of colors that would fit in anybody's swimming pool.
Sure. Well, let me ask you a few questions about this too. When I walked up, I thought it looked like a typical, although very gorgeous, a typical pebble bottom. But this is smooth. Like granite, it doesn't feel like the rocks in the typical pebble bottom I've been in.
This is Primera Stone by Wet Edge Technologies, and it is a pebble marble finish that is completely hydro-polished like a granite countertop to make it smooth. But it has that look of pebble, but it is definitely a smooth surface.
Well, Lee, I did some research on you too before we came and talked, because again, like I said, I was so excited that I was going to get to meet you and had someone that could fix my pool. But when people call you, some of the plastering finishes you do, you're in and out in a week, and there's curing time that people don't realize has to happen, but your boys are working hard when they're getting it done so they can enjoy that pool again, sometimes as quick as a week.
5 days for we can have a pool drained and refilled in 5 days for a traditional surface job.
Sure. And then now we're talking just the basic surfacing. If they want to put the extra tile around just to make it look stunning and make an outdoor masterpiece, That's where you really shine.
Exactly. And that may take a little longer, maybe more towards 7 to 10 days,
Sure.
to do something with some new tile and a nice pebble finish.
But totally worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it. Lee, thank you so much. I'm going to let you get back to work. I know you're a busy man, but give this guy a call. I'm telling you what, new image, pool interiors. You want to make your pool look stunning again instead of just that square hole in the ground like I've got in my backyard. This is the man to make it happen. Give him a call right now, and it doesn't matter if you got a simple little crack or you're thinking, I want an entirely new interior. Lee will take care of it for you at New Image Pool Interiors. Don't go anywhere. There's more Valley Life coming up right after this.